Hello, I was working with a lad yesterday. He's probably in year two, three, so he's 7 or 8 years old. And the mum mentioned that he was really struggling in English, especially with creative writing, writing stories and things. He said he'd explained to his mum that he doesn't like English because of writing creative stories. Previously, our goal had been to concentrate on his handwriting because he doesn't leave finger gaps and sometimes it floats up in the air. His spelling is generally really good, and he's got a very analytical, factual brain, which is probably why the creative aspect of writing seems to be more of a struggle. So in the past, he talked about nouns and adjectives and things like that he'd been learning at school. So first, what we did was we looked at those and looked at how they can make something more interesting, more exciting to or make our writing seem more exciting. And we played a game which kind of gave us ideas of different ones that we could use in the writing. And then I said to him, okay, now let's have a go at writing the story. And he went, can it be based on fact? So I said, yes, okay. But what we'd do is if he gave me a sentence, then we'd talk about it together and try and make it a bit more descriptive rather than just a sentence with a fact in it. And then from there, we would write it. And what he came out with was really, really good. So he was quite proud of it. And when I showed it to his mum, I thought that she would obviously also be quite proud of it. But her first comment was about his handwriting was still quite difficult to read. And then, and that made me think really that we need to, when we're writing, we need to think about ideas, handwriting, spelling, grammar. It's a lot. It's an awful lot to think about all at once. And if you try and fix everything in one go, it can seem overwhelming and that can make confidence drop. And it feels as if you're getting it wrong because you're not getting everything right. And sometimes from there, it feels as if you're starting to go downwards in this self-fulfilling prophecy of I can't do this, and so I want to quit. So sometimes the most powerful thing we can do for our children is to choose just one thing that we're going to be focusing on. So today, our goal is to look at the ideas, the creative stuff. Next time, once we've got more confidence in thinking creatively rather than just reciting facts, then we can look at the handwriting, we can look at the finger spaces, we can look at where it sits on the line and things like that. We don't have to do everything at once. Rome wasn't built in a day, as my ex-father-in-law used to say. We can layer it, we can do it step by step by step. Um, what he did in that session was really, really brilliant. He engaged, he created something, he succeeded to do something that we were both really, really proud of. So I think sometimes it's quite easy to spot what still needs improving. We all do it, but sometimes the biggest progress comes from recognizing what's gone well and celebrating that. Small wins build confidence, and confidence is what leads to the bigger results. And if you ever feel unsure what to focus on when you're supporting your child, that's something that we can help with at any time. So please always feel free to get in touch. But I hope this has helped. And I hope the key takeaway from it is the fact that we need to realize that everything pretty much is made up of multiple layers. And generally speaking, we can't tackle everything at once. It's a bit like having the whole house is a mess and we can like go, today I'm going to tidy up the house, but we pick a room to start with. And when it comes to very often writing and things, we have to pick that one room. So I hope that's helped. I'll stop waffling. Have a great week and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.